Welcome back to the Hurley Pro. We are gearing up for Heat 11 of round 2, and it's a super exciting matchup between Italo Ferreira and Jack Freestone. Two guys that have a lot of game above the lip. It should be an epic battle. Ronnie Blakey joined by Pete Mel.
You got regular foot against goofy foot, and here we go. I think we have fireworks right out of the gates. As you see, Italo starting out and another section in front of him, and such a high consistency in his rate of pulling off these airs. You can see the energy he carries, which is always 110%, and a great start for Italo.
Yeah, he looks really fired up here to kick things off in the second last heat of the round. Explosive first turn, but a lot of points in this next move.
Absolutely, you know, he gets the grab clean, see how he can release it right as he touches the nose to the water. Rotates out of it again with speed. That's one of the things that he is so balanced in the air.
And I'm glad that the fire's been put under Jack, because he's got those kind of moves too. We didn't see it from him in the first round. Let's see if it delivers here. So sets the fins free on that first maneuver. Chasing this wave down a little though. A little snoozy on this one as he rolls through to the inside. Just didn't allow him to carry the kind of...
They're there just for the quickest of moments, and you got to be there with speed. Also on this set was Italo from behind, so just a quick wave for him. He'll keep that priority on the outside. But you can see all the ribs across the face, and so this wave's broken up. So a bit of a challenge to really kind of get that extra speed. You don't really have a nice canvas to be able to push off of, and see how disjointed it is. He does well to link his maneuvers together, but it is a little disjointed by the virtue of how
Sunset Beach is wrapped up. And he shored up his position. As soon as he was safe on tour, then he got his best result and finished second at the Pipe Masters. It was a huge achievement. Back to live action now. Italo up, trying to get rid of a 2.33. I want to see Jack find a ramp and show us what he can do.
I think everybody does. You watch the replay here of Italo's backhand. You know, his hometown has a lot of rights, and so his backhand has been honed. He said, hey, he is the goods. He is gnarly.
16.5 minutes to go, and Italo's keeping busy. This is wave number 5. The good size set wave coming his way. Let's see what he can do with it. Needs to rip in. Drives off the bottom into this first section. Nice little swoop. Linking it together nicely at the moment. On the lookout for something steep that he can really lay into. Has a look over his shoulder for a moment. Now looking to load up for a big finish here. Clean rail surfing. Trying to link it all together.
It kind of stalls and helps him to stay up. The live action here.
Italo just kind of stealing Jack's thunder a little bit with each of his rides. Just looking a little faster down the line. Looking like he's going to throw a little bit more risk into his turns. And he completes another clean ride there. Trying to get rid of a 5.97. He should do it.
Well, against the grain, it fits him perfectly. You get to see it on the front angle first, and now looking at it from the shoulder. Of course, that front angle gives it a little more steepness, but see how quick he is through those transitions, and then throws the innovation and progression at the end. Good, strong first move. Look at this on the front angle here, but lays into that maneuver. I feel like this turn here better than the one he did on the 8.5. A little more speed carried into it. Had the good finish of the aerial at the end. Maybe not as big a wave, but surfing was done. It was solid. You see here, this is that stall, kind of sets up this section, looking for a timing of that first maneuver. So important. Nice two-turn combo on the outside. Wave slows up here. It's good to stay kind of involved in it, but you're right, there is a pretty clear difference in the speed carry throughout the maneuvers and in the entire wave. And I believe, for me at least, the rights are kind of a slower pace already as it is, whereas the lefts allow you to be a little quicker in transition.
A little behind here, Italo Ferreira pushing a little further ahead with his last ride. But Freestone has found a nice wall here and has a bit more momentum. as he cuts a deep gouge in the face of this one. Looking for a big finish now. Just mixing up his approach as he gets through to that inside section. That feels a little better for Jack.
Open canvas. You see he gets over the crease here, and that's the first section. Very nice. Carries the speed through the maneuver, and then there's that open carve. You know, that's been scoring very well. We've seen a lot of surfers be able to post big numbers with a big round arcing carve like that, especially when you carry the speed throughout the entire maneuver. You would think that this is going to be Jack's best wave.
Here we go, Italo. Eyeing off a right. Just clicks off a couple of snaps to find his way down the line here. So fast from one turn into the next. Tries to swing the board into reverse, can't quite ride out.
You know, Italo jumped on one of his boards, tried him out, and sure enough, just fell in love. Watch the replay here. You know, I think too, beyond the fact that his abilities, I think that some of the things that give that extra flair is the equipment that he's riding. You know, the Timmy Patterson boards, he's been
a real danger man, and he could up the ante if he gets the left. Well, Italo paddled over. Jack swing on this one. This could be his last shot at it. 45 seconds remaining. Chasing.
There it is.
An 8.76. Whips that board into reverse. Well executed. Tangled up in the whitewater here for a moment. Wants more, and he'll get it. Tapping off the lip a couple of times. Nice little spray coming off the rail through that carve. Hits it on the closeout. Bit of a hand jive to finish. Was that reverse?
Very unfortunate because the air was nice. First move, second move, had to go big for it. I love how he actually released the rail fairly early, which actually gave him that, the board kind of moved away from him, so it looked a little bit more extended. But yeah, you're right, that recovery time, getting back to the open face may affect the score.
You know, I think Jack has looked on in this heat. The bummer for him is that this is really the only big section that he's had. Man, he made good use of it. That was super inverted.
See how he let go, and it allowed the tail to kind of drift out that little extra, kind of accentuated the air, kept the tail above the lip that much longer.
I think the judges are going to be excited. Will they? Just Jack watching on. This is an important result for him. This score is crucial, and the number has just dropped. And it is not enough. A 7.57. A brave fight, a good effort. But Italo just getting the credit for the combination of major moves on that first ride. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be finishing off the second round.